I'm so excited to share this video with you all today. This is all of the footage that I have from the Forgotten Girl book tour. The Forgotten Girl came out in 2019. So I've been having this footage obviously for a long time, and I just want to make that clear that this footage is from the end of 19 and the very beginning of 2020. I was just looking over the footage and I just wanted to have like one video just to show like the different things that I was doing on book tour, and just to show you like behind the scenes on what a book tour can look like. I was just so like nostalgic looking through the footage and just being able to be around people in that capacity. I hope that this can just bring you a little bit of joy. If you were any of the students or teachers or faculty or anybody, I just want to say thank you so much for hosting me. I might peep in like through a voiceover to kind of share like different little comments, but I'm actually thinking about doing a whole nother video on like funny and random things that happened during book tour, because there was a lot of stuff that was not shown that was just random. Another fact, I'm sure most of you know, but I was pregnant throughout the entirety of my book tour. So if you saw me at any point in my book tour, I was pregnant, and that had its own set of like challenges, like being super sleepy and not being able to eat certain things. And my very last stop on my book tour was actually in early March 2020, before everything started to shut down. And at that point I was 9 months pregnant, and I was so out of breath at that tour. I actually don't have video of that one, just photos, but I was so out of breath. Like when I was talking and doing my presentation, it was like I was running a mile. I was grateful to be able to do that. The week after that, everything shut down, and the week after that I gave birth. I just hope that you all enjoy. Let me know what you think. Let me know some other videos that you want to see. I just want to pop in like in the current moment because a lot of this footage is really old, and I just will stop rambling now, and I hope you enjoy. Hey y'all, so today is Monday, September 19th. I am actually starting a week full of school visits for the Forgotten Girl. I'm going to be doing a presentation at 8 schools this week, starting tomorrow on Tuesday, September 10th. I'm very nervous, very excited. This is a jam-packed week, 2 schools a day, and I'm like staying at different hotels and stuff at night. So this is the first hotel, the Hilton Garden Inn in Aiken, South Carolina. I'll be speaking at Aiken Elementary tomorrow, and it'll be my first school, and I'm so nervous and excited because I'm doing a presentation and also a book signing, and I've never done a presentation like this before. Like obviously The Forgotten Girl is my debut novel, so I'm just very like, I'm nervous, but I'm also excited. So I'm going to kind of wind down tonight, go over my presentation a couple times and make sure everything is good. I twisted my hair last night using some new stuff, melanin hair care, and I made the twist smaller than I usually do, but I really like the way they came out because my hair was so dry before I washed it and stuff. Still first day hair, so it's still like very flat, but I just really love the way it came out. But anyway, I have a really early start tomorrow at 6 a.m. I think is the time I'm gonna wake up because I have to be to school at 8:30, I think, so just to give myself enough time to get everything together. And yes, this is the first stop on a week full of school visits, and like I already said a million times, I'm super excited. This is the hotel, something really comfortable and cozy for the time being. So I don't know how much footage I'll be able to get of like me talking to the camera, because I don't know how like fast everything is gonna go and stuff like that, but I will try to definitely get footage of what I can. I don't know if I'll be able to get footage of the kids either, because I know like sometimes you need permission for stuff like that, so I'll try to get footage of like what I can. So see you guys tomorrow.
This is India's very first school visit, so I hope you all will make her welcome, listen well.
Did y'all hear that? We are her first ever audience.
Not put any pressure on you.
So that
Get out of the way and turn it over to Miss India Brown.
Hey everybody, so it is around 8 o'clock on Tuesday, Tuesday, September 10th, and I had my first 2 school visits of the day, or my first 2 school visits ever, really. They were so amazing. So the first school was Aiken Elementary in Aiken, South Carolina. And that was my very first school visit ever. I was so nervous, like literally all the way up until the point where I had to start. I was so nervous. And those kids were so sweet. Some of them came up and gave me a hug. They were saying like the nicest things. They were just really sweet kids. I had such a great time. That was a great first school to do this. And then afterwards it was like book signing, so I got to talk to the kids and learn all their names and stuff like that. And that was my first time ever doing something like that, so it was so surreal. And so I just felt very, you know, blessed and thankful. So then the second school was Martinez Elementary in Augusta, Georgia, and it was definitely a different vibe. It was way more kids at this event, and they were like so energetic. I feel because it was after lunch and after recess, so you know, they're like, it's almost the end of the school day, and they were like the funniest kids. I was trying so hard not to laugh with them, like when I heard them saying like little jokes and stuff like that. And that book signing was amazing. That school was super beautiful. I love the kids. I love signing the books, and I love the staff. I love the staff and stuff at both of the schools. And I'm just really excited about this week. This is definitely a great start to the signings. I was still nervous the second time, but not as nervous. But I am definitely glad that Martinez was my second school, because like I said, there were way more kids there. So I would have been so intimidated if that was like the first school. But I had a really great time with both. So my husband has been getting footage, so I blurred out their faces to protect their privacy. I just can't believe that it has come to a point where I am actually signing The Forgotten Girl and presenting it and talking to kids, and kids are telling me how they want to be an author one day and stuff. Like, it just really touches my heart. I feel so thankful. So I'm so thankful, and I've eaten, and I'm actually very sleepy right now, and I've been getting up like early, like I'm in elementary school, like I've been getting up like at 6 o'clock and stuff like that, which is not something that I normally do. So that has been causing me to get sleepy earlier in the night. So I'm definitely about to like start winding down and getting ready for bed. So I'll come back tomorrow with some more footage where I can get it at the rest of these schools.
Author journal.
Oh, I was just talking about how much I love notebooks.
Yes, I heard you say that the other day.
Look at this. And it says, oh, thank you.
It's like a library card.
I'm gonna read the card. Thank you so much. You didn't
You're
have to do
welcome.
that.
Like scary stories, why did you decide to write them?
That's a really good question. I really love that question. So for 2 reasons. One, I knew I wanted to write about segregated graveyards. And I felt like the only way that you can really write about a segregated graveyard is to make it a ghost story, or at least that's the idea that I had. And also, I kind of wanted to prove to myself that I could do it, since I am so afraid of scary stories and scary movies. I wanted to kind of prove to myself that I could write something scary.
About how we're going to make a mark and how we're going to touch others, and you are making a mark as an author.
Thank you.
And so we thank you so much for coming. This has been great.
Thank you.
drifted off to sleep. She was mumbling, whining. Iris wondered if the spirits of the snow had been after her after all these years, and that's why she'd never go outside in the snow again. Maybe the spirits were trying to capture her in her dreams.
The Alabama leg of the tour, I didn't have my husband with me, so I did not have as much footage. So if you were one of the schools I visited in Alabama, I love you just the same. I had a great time there. Alabama has really good food. I don't know if it was just because I was eating for two, but everything I ate was so good. Shout out to all the schools I visited in Alabama. You guys showed me an amazing time. You made Alabama very welcoming and stuff for me.
Hey y'all. So I know that this vlog is all over the place because I have ignore this bow because I haven't fixed it yet, but I know this vlog is all over the place because the last time I really actually was talking to the camera was the very first author trip that I went on, and so this one is the very last author trip I'm going on this year, and so I figured I could like at least open and close it. So with this trip, I'm actually in Louisville, Kentucky for a conference called AASL. And I'm really excited. I'm only here for a day. Well, the conference is only for a day. I flew in last night and then I fly back home tomorrow. And I'm really actually excited both for the conference and for flying back home because I'm really ready to just like get back and really focus on writing again because I've been so busy with traveling. It's been really hard. But I just wanted to update you guys on some crazy things that have been going on. So I am, if you can hear it in my voice, I'm getting over a cold actually. to the point where I had to miss Y'all Fest and other conference I was supposed to go to in Chicago. The news is out now. I'm pregnant, so I'm trying to be really careful about when I'm feeling sick and stuff like that, just taking it easy. I didn't mention it in the first vlog, but I was pregnant then, but I just didn't mention it throughout the majority of my tour. When I was talking to people, I was mentioning it in person, but I didn't like put it on social media until like a couple of days ago actually. So I just wanted to tell you guys the crazy stuff that has been happening to me since I got in Louisville. Yesterday I was taking a shuttle to the airport because the airport is kind of far from my house, like over an hour. And my shuttle called at 6 o'clock in the morning and canceled my shuttle. So that put me behind for my flight. So I ended up missing my flight. And then I got on the flight that was delayed. So I got to Louisville very late. Once I got here, the airline actually called me and said that I have the wrong bag. And I didn't even open my bag yet. So me and this other woman were on the same flight. We had the exact same bag. Took each other's bags, didn't realize it. And I think she must have opened her bag first. So I had to go back to the airport and switch the bag because she left the bag there and I took her bag back. So that was crazy. Then I get back to the hotel. I ordered room service because I was just like over the day. It was a long travel day. I'm still sick. And I ordered chicken, and the chicken was bloody pink in the middle. And I can't, I have to be anyway, I have to be super careful. But I have to be super careful about stuff like that because I'm pregnant. So I called them, I let them know, so they sent something else back. Then this morning, I go to use the bathroom. My toilet is like overflowing. Water is everywhere. I'm like, what is going on? But I'm determined to have a good day. It was just like a misadventure after misadventure after misadventure. But I'm determined to have a good day. I'm really, really excited about the conference, the panel. I don't have my husband with me this time, so I don't know how much footage I'll be able to get. It'll probably be like a hodgepodge of like Insta stories and little things like that. But I just wanted to come on here and talk to you guys before I go. And I'm actually need to head downstairs right now so I can meet the Scholastic representative so we can walk over to the conference together. And I'm going to start with a book signing. So see you then.